All right, everyone. This is episode
11.
11.
First of 2025. Entering year 2, right? Yeah, year 2. Yeah. Entering year 2 of Try Some Beer.
And we are doing a dry January non-alcoholic beer episode.
Huzzah. So
is this a pointless episode? We will put it to the poll later. Yeah. But
So, we're having a guest on, Sebastian.
Sebastian, say a few words of affirmation that you say to yourself every single morning when you take a shit.
I don't. It's normally coming right out of me when I walk out the door or walk in the door.
Welcome to Sebastian.
Alrighty.
No, well, how do we know him from forever ago?
I know Bess from playing rugby. That's actually how I met Isaac because they were roommates. So.
Right. We lived at High Garden in 2017, and that's when you lived on our couch, and then... Goodness.
I met Bass earlier than that, though.
Oh, yeah, you met him like 2016.
Yeah, 15 even.
2015.
15, yeah. I met you in 16 or so.
Right. I met Bass in 14, you met him in 15, and then I met you in 16.
Yeah. So
we've known each other for...
a decade now. Coming up on another decade for you and I. Well,
yeah.
Almost. Too long.
So, alright, well...
So
that's Sebastian. For us.
So we're doing two different breweries tonight. We're doing one that's a little more like a national brand that I see all over the place is Athletic Brewing Company. We're doing the Atletico, which is a Mexican-style copper, and Run Wild, which is an IPA.
Yep, and then we got a local brewery with Two Frays, and these are the Black and Blue, which is a blueberry and black currant sour. Currant, thank you. Currant. Like
Currant.
Are you gonna cure my aunt? And it is a Kolsch style. Kolsch style Mindful Rebel. So we'll see if we can pick out the Kolsch in this lineup. And Finnicky Beast, which is a West Coast IPA.
Finnicky Beast.
We just did the West Coast.
This is a Finnicky Beast.
There you go, the Sasquatch right there. We just did the West Coast episode, so I wonder if we can pick out the West Coast non-alcoholic. Well, not that. We did a West Coast episode. Do you not remember?
Oh, I do know. That was the one with Voodoo and...
that was Voodoo and Celestial Trek and
correct.
Trace.
Yes.
So,
a good one, yeah. Alrighty, so we shall begin. Start up top, work your way down, pass.
And then we'll just...
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're going to do...
Because they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the line. No,
so as you go down...
No, they're all different. That's why we blind poured.
As you go down, we'll talk about each one, and then see what you get, see what notes you get of beer.
I gotta get my notebook.
Flavor.
Your what?
My notebook to take notes.
You have to take notes.
Are you not taking notes?
No.
That's literally just for what beers we poured in what glass. That's all.
So, because we don't know any of them, so we're just tracking which beverage is in which container. Okay, word. Well,
someone tell me how this man has 3 degrees.
Because I write my thoughts down.
You're a thought. All right. Well,
Socrates said that we should not write down anything and remember everything. All right, number 1. Smells like an IPA.
Tastes good. Tastes like bready grape juice, but like in a good way. I know that sounds bad, but it does not. I'm getting like a dark berry from this, dark berry flavor. Not really like heavy carbonated. But it is, like not beer either. It's good though. It has like a dark berry, like blackberry. I mean, like clearly, I'm guessing it's
the black and blue blueberry.
Yeah, the black and blue blueberry because it tastes like blueberries and blackberries mixed together. It's nice. It is nice. Like I would drink a couple of those. Like I'd have one of those. Like I think that'd be really good to have just like with a meal because it's not heavy either. Like it's pretty light, drinkable.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like we probably have a different one, but like this is very light. It tastes like beer seltzer water.
Word. Yeah, that's how I'm kind of getting this. It's not like super heavy. It's more than seltzer water, but it's not.
It's not beer.
Correct. Yeah.
It's not beer. Beer is heavier.
It tastes like hot water.
Weird.
Yeah.
Are you getting any kind of hops from it, or like any? Like you get more like a pine sap, or you get more like a juicy mango.
Sweet to me.
Sweet.
There's just some mango in there for sure. Now that you said it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to see what the beers we have.
Smooth on the palate. Is it? Like, how's the mouth feel?
So I'm gonna try and guess.
It's a little bitter. I don't know what you call that in beer terms.
Bitter is a thing. Yeah. Okay, so this is an IPA. Man, okay, I feel like this. I'm trying to guess which one they are, so I can like try and piece it together. But I feel like this one's either the Athletic Brewing IPA or the Kolsch Mindful Rebel. What are you writing down in your notebook there for your thoughts?
Sweet, hoppy, clear, crisp, bitter, mango.
Nice. Okay. Number
Numero
2.
dos.
That's a nice color. It's like a nice amber, grapefruity looking color.
This one's more like an IPA to me. So on the nose, the olfactory senses.
Oh, this one tastes like blueberries and like a sour. I wonder which one it is.
Yeah. This is nice. This is crisp. Crisp, little hop to it. Like pretty mild hop, but a little hop to it. But it's really crisp. That's nice too.
Yeah.
That's sharper on the palate. Like almost like a bitey on the tongue.
Biting on tongue, so like it's a little bit, sharper.
Yeah.
With the bubbles.
Right.
This one is light.
It's good though.
It's crisp. This one, I think it is, with it being a sour, it feels close to actual sours. Like it does feel that bitterness it has that flavor. It's not like as heavy as a beer sour, but like I can see where it is. Bess, what are your number 2 glass thoughts?
Mine kind of tastes like Yingling, but it also kind of tastes like apple.
Like apple.
Yeah.
How does it taste like Yingling to you?
Lager-esque.
Is it because it's a lager?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
No, because we don't have any lagers.
The Mexican style, what's that?
Copper.
Copper. What's a copper?
Excuse me. Good question.
All right, what is a Mexican style copper? Let's look it up.
Cerveza.
A cerveza? Una cerveza.
Una cerveza.
Well, you can be on like a Spanish soap opera. Mexican style copper beer.
Cerveza. Oh, looks like it's by just them.
It is just. Oh, I didn't check into any of these on my
No, I didn't either.
on my Untapped.
I
But
wonder if we'll do it.
does it matter?
Untapped, sponsor us.
Yeah, honestly, where are we at?
I'm very curious now.
Okay, so Mexican style copper is just showing Athletic Brewing Company.
I'm going to number 3 here.
What is Mexican style copper beer?
All right, well, automatically changed my mind about that first one. What am I getting on this?
Okay, wait, listen to this. So Mexican style copper beer is a light copper beer with a rich copper color and a lightly sweet taste.
I think that's what this first one is for me. Because as soon as I tried this third, this is clearly a fucking sour. I don't know why I was getting blueberries on this though.
Cerveza Atletico is a Mexican style copper beer by Athletic Brewing.
Still getting a little sweet from it. I mean, I think.
Huh.
I'm almost getting like apple and grape juice still.
And which one?
Berry. That first one a bit, but this is clearly a sour because it's sour shit.
Yeah, right, like that's
this is the clear sour. So I wonder if that first one's Mexican copper because it's a little sweet.
Best. In your notes, write down which one you think it is.
What?
Which beer is which?
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Can't smell anything on this.
Smells like yeast.
Well, just like a sour, I'll probably be good with having that amount of it. So sour, like taste level good, crushability not so high, right? For me at least.
Word. I'm just processing through this one, and it tastes so thin. It tastes like water.
That's the first one I had, and that's where it's like a little sweet, a little not.
It tastes like beer flavored water.
Yeah, I'll get sweet from it too. That's what Bass had on his second. He's getting that apple Yingling. I'm wondering if that's the Mexican.
I actually got like
It's more like a lager.
like a pepper, like a watery pepper, water. Some sweetness, but like kind of spicy.
Broken.
They're just fingering each other over there. All right, yeah. So as far as taste and crushability goes, I'm trying to rank mine
Oh, not yet. I'll rank mine
accordingly.
once I get through the first list.
All right, Bass. Did you talk about your 3 yet?
Yeah, that was the yeasty one.
The yeasty.
Yeasty.
The yeasty boys.
Hoyt.
I don't get a huge smell off this.
Man.
Got like a little bit of
Smell that any harder?
That
I'm getting a little bit of the smell of like wort on this almost, like the stuff that the byproduct from beer, like when the byproduct of the hops.
Is what?
Yeah, the wort.
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 Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting from this a bit. That's interesting. This one's yeasty for sure. Whoa. Yeah.
This one I got a lot of yeast, and it just feels light and thin and like water. It's like a beer trying to be beer, but it's just water.
See, I see what you're saying, but that's also like, that still gives me more flavor than like a domestic light.
Oh, like a
Coors Light or something.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
That is like hanging around. That like yeasty, bready flavor's hanging around a good bit on
I
that.
wonder if we have the same one.
I wonder if we do.
Because I do have that bready, yeasty hanging around a little bit too. Like I still taste it, I still feel it. What would that be?
It kind of smells like feet.
Word.
Yeah.
Casey's breaking out the coffee to reset our palates between smells.
Do you smell at all? Oh.
Bathos smelling and also coming.
Twice.
I do like how this one hangs
Not a
around.
lot coming off of that. It's very light.
That fourth one.
Yeah.
It's really light, that fourth one. I wonder if your fourth is my first. Because that one was really light too. It smells fruity.
So I'm getting a IPA on this again as well.
Okay, this one just tastes like blueberry water.
I got so much of this one.
What?
This one definitely smells like wet feet.
Word. What does wet feet taste like? Wet feet looks like that.
What's going on over there, Sebastian?
I don't like that one.
Okay.
Well, tell us what's going on.
That's valid.
There's some blueberry in there. It's tart and sour.
I wonder if it's the sour.
It's not very pleasant for me though.
You know, do you normally like sours
I
at all?
fucking hate sours.
Okay, then yeah, probably not. Yeah, this one is just water. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty light as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go here.
All right, Bass. So we're gonna rank the beers. We're gonna put them in order from flavor and crushability. Line them up and go down the line. See who ranked what where. And then, as we play our drinking games and answer questions, we are gonna see which ones. If we get the styles that come through, like Kolsch and West Coast, do we get what is supposed to taste like West Coast from the West Coast IPA? We'll find out.
My in fifth place is my number 3, which is the sour.
Your number 3 is number 5? Mm-hmm. How can you tell that it was a sour? You got it right.
Because just chugging it like that made it feel like it was actually like chugging like an actual alcoholic sour.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So why did it get last for you?
Because it's sour, to be honest. That's why. I think sours are like good, but in like small quantities.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say, for a non-alcoholic, this tastes exactly like an alcoholic sour. I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's just intense. Sours are intense. Well, we'll do a sour episode one time, but it's gonna be, I don't know, it might be rougher than the pumpkin.
Oh god.
It will be rougher than the pumpkin.
Yeah. So it lost points on your crushability because it was a sour.
Yeah.
But as far as being close to its alcoholic counterpart, you say it's
pretty close.
Pretty close?
Yeah.
Okay, word. What's your number 4?
I think this is the Mexican style copper.
That's your number 4? It's number 1?
Number 1, yeah.
Nice.
Am I correct again?
That is the Athletica. Athletica
So
by Athletic Brewing.
So what's interesting with all of these beers is I get more of like fruit notes on most of them than I thought I would.
Uh-huh.
Like this one, when I first tried it, I was like, oh, I wouldn't be surprised if it's that, but just not sour.
Which one?
But
The Kolsch?
yes. Like, I thought
okay.
this was the sour first because it was just like I'm getting like a little bit of berry from it and stuff,
Uh-huh.
but not like once I tried that, I clearly know it was that. But this is like, I guess, closer to a lager. That's why. Because when you looked it up, it's like a sweeter, almost like an amber.
Yeah, it was.
So
just
that's
like,
what this
copper.
is kind of pretty much is. Yeah, copper color,
Copper,
a little
copper.
sweeter. And it's kind of sweet. It's almost like a fruit juice-ish. All right, so my number 5.
Oh, your next 3 look the same color.
I know.
Okay, what's your number 3 glass number?
5. Hold on. I'm gonna say this is the Run Wild Athletic Brewing.
The Run Wild Athletic Brewing.
Yeah.
The IPA.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta write that it isn't IPA. It is Finnicky Beast.
Interesting. Okay.
Do you get any West Coast notes from that?
Not really, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like pretty standard IPA to me, like a single hop to me, but
like you don't get pine or resin.
yeah, a bit. Yeah, you get that little
Really?
bit of bitterness, that little bit of sappiness, but
Get a little bit of menthol on it as well from that.
What?
I don't.
Yeah.
On that one here that you
I don't
have,
know. We're comparing the same one.
we are not at all.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're definitely not comparing the same one. Be quiet.
So that's your number. What glass?
3, number 5.
Okay, so as far as being close to the West Coast style,
Yeah.
what would you say?
It's
Like-
actually it's pretty close. I'm like as I'm like letting it like sit
Yeah.
after I drank it there, like you do get that West Coast piney, not even piney, more like that resiny. So it sits
Resiny.
there. But I really think like a lot of these are a little more sweeter on the initial palate. It's like the aftertaste that I'm tasting more of it than the initial.
Yeah.
Or if you have like a
Okay.
real like, if you have like Pliny the Elder,
Yeah.
like
what's
an
that?
Imperial IPA from the
Oh.
West Coast, like it's like as soon as it hits your mouth, you're like, oh yeah, that's a West Coast IPA for sure.
So you probably get a lot more flavor condensation in the alcoholic ones.
Right.
All right, number 2.
Good job. Way to do your 2 like that.
Well, I do it when you look
Oh, I
down.
see. Okay, well, that's silly because no, whatever. The other IPA,
The other
Run
IPA.
Wild, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So number 1.
I am not shocked that I picked Kolsch as my favorite.
But does it taste like a Kolsch? Like
It tastes more like a traditional style beer, which is why I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Like,
if you knew that was a Kolsch, would you be like, does it just taste like a regular style lager, or does it taste like?
it just tastes like a traditional
darker
style
Kolsch.
beer, like a
Okay.
German beer. Like if we go to Golden Age,
Yeah.
like all they have there is German beer. Like they don't do IPAs and shit.
Yeah,
It just tastes like one they would have there.
Okay, weird. All right. Okay,
But I still do get a little bit of that wort on it.
the word at the end.
The wort's at the end.
Okay, let's do mine,
That's all.
and then
There's Sebastian.
let Sebastian with his notes. All right. Gosh, this one got last for me because it's just so thin and so watery that I would rather just drink water. Actually,
Which one's that?
my number 5. So I think this one,
Glass 5?
yeah, glass 5.
Interesting.
I don't think it's the Atletico. I'm gonna go with. I think it's Mindful Rebel.
It is not.
No,
It's Finnicky Beast. It's the West
Really?
Coast.
I do not get West Coast.
Like, really let it sit at the end. And it's like,
Yeah, I don't get any West Coast. I
Weird.
just get water. I just get water and
Oh.
beer flavored water.
be better.
I guess.
Wait, did I get to make one of these? Where'd I get the other one? Is this yours?
No.
That's mine.
Yeah. Those are both yours.
I don't have a second one. Or was that at your house? Was that one that was at your house?
I don't think so.
Weird. Don't know where the fuck that came from. Alrighty. What's your
my
4th?
Number 4 is number 3 glass. And it tastes like grassy, which is good for a beer.
Grass.
Don't look.
You don't look, bro.
No, I think this one is either Mindful Rebel or Run Wild. I'm gonna go with Mindful Rebel again.
Wrong. It's Atletico.
Nice. Which one?
What?
Which Athletica is it? Or
Athletic.
Oh, Athletic. Oh, really?
It's Mexican style copper.
Oh, I thought that would be lighter. Okay. Well, I guess it was copper flavored. Word. Buster Cam.
Buster camera.
Buster Cam. All right. My number 3 glass is. Yeah, I should just do them right side up. Because, like, that's probably a 2. But. I think the 2 is the black and blue.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And my number 2 glass is black and blue.
If you get the sour one wrong on this, then
I don't know.
no one knows anything.
This one is very close to a sour style beer.
Yeah.
It actually ranked higher because I enjoyed the flavor more than the last 2. So I could crush more of these all night if I really wanted to. And the flavor's good. It's crushability. Just better than 4 and 5.
Word.
Number 1 glass is my number 2.
Nice.
It's second place for me.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I like this one because of the flavor and the brightness. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go with Mindful Rebel again.
You're really not on it today.
No.
That's the Run Wild.
No way.
Yep.
I think the styles of beer are so light in all of these that like
It's hard to besides the sour.
like I need to know.
And it's not
from
to
the
say that
can.
they're bad. It's just very lightly flavored. We're used to drinking actual beer.
This is very lightly flavored bread water, and I mean, yeah. All right.
Bread water.
All right.
Well, my number 4 is probably Mindful Rebel.
Correct. So we had the same number 1. And the same number 2. We actually, the only thing we switched was our 3 and 5.
Nice. Okay. Dude, the drinking games portion of this is just gonna be.
Drinking.
We have to just take a hit of the vape every single time we get forced to drink.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Alrighty, so Boris.
All right.
Oh god.
Start with your number 5.
Okay, that's the sour, and I didn't like it at all.
Your number
Yes.
5. What glass number is it?
It's 5.
Word.
Yeah.
Glass number 5.
Yeah, they were actually poured in the order of
That you put it in?
in which I like them. Yeah.
Oh, we're
Nice. Okay.
Cool. Alright, well then.
That's happened to us a couple times.
Yeah.
So your number 5 is black and blue. Tell us about it. What'd you get? What are your thoughts?
Interesting.
Oh god.
He gets his notes.
Those are my thoughts on it.
Okay.
This blueberry.
You know, I say a picture tells 1,000 words. And we've got video.
No,
Oh,
video
like
evidence now.
I do not like it.
Okay.
I need that palate cleanser.
Do you need the palate cleanser?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you have to finish it also.
Some decaf could be the move. I'm not finishing
You
that.
have to finish it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Alright.
Okay.
Looks like we're keeping Buster now.
That is how
Tell
it works.
Riley that you lost the dog because you wouldn't finish a non-alcoholic beer.
You wouldn't last one night with him.
I would.
Alright, but you have to finish the rest of them. Wait, you didn't even finish that one.
I know. Look how
I'm
much
just
you
saying
poured
you're
me. And have you
He's
seen
saying
my
he's refusing
reaction?
to finish it.
No, that one.
I know, that's his number 1.
Oh, word.
He's only talked about 1 beer so far.
Word. Alright. Well,
So your 4 is 4.
his 4 is 4.
He said his is all in order.
They're all in order. Word.
I think this is the IPA.
Which IPA? The West
The
Coast? or
regular IPA.
Okay, the Run Wild.
It is the Run Wild.
Nice. Yeah, this one tastes like an IPA to me, and it doesn't have alcohol in it, so I wouldn't drink it willingly.
You drink it willingly because it doesn't have alcohol in it?
What?
What did you
You're
just
saying
say?
you're drinking it willingly because it doesn't have alcohol in it?
No, it doesn't have alcohol and
Are you okay?
it doesn't have alcohol in it, so I wouldn't drink it willingly.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay.
I got you. You
You
wouldn't
would not-
have this just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
I like IPAs when they have alcohol in them.
I get what you're saying.
Evidently.
Well, funny enough, I like beer when it has alcohol in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Substance abuse. Oh, sir, quit eating cat food.
He's little snacks. He needs it.
He has his bowl of food right next to him.
I know.
He's
I don't know
fine.
why he won't eat it.
Because Bean was eating it. Alrighty.
All right,
Finish it.
Bass.
Knock it down.
Bass,
You're
you have
not
to finish your
wasting
beers.
all of these. What's wrong with you?
Bass, finish your beers. Say eat your veggies.
No, these are better than vegetables for you.
It's like taking a bite of an apple.
All right, Sebastian. All right, Sebastian, talk
Third beer.
about your number 3 and
Okay. Number 3, I wrote down wheat and yeast. It smells very wheaty, yeasty, bready. I think this is the one you described as bread water, more than likely.
maybe.
What do you think
No,
it'd be?
I don't think so.
What you think it'd be?
For this one, I put down that it was the Kolsch.
Nice.
Correct.
That is correct. The Mindful Rebel.
Nice.
Finish it.
I'm
Knock
still
it down.
thinking about what I'm saying about it.
Oh, I thought.
You know?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know your thought processes.
Yeah, me neither. It's been an enigma for a while. I thought I had it down when I got to grad school, and it's just. Yeah, that's why you're you.
Exactly.
What?
It's just probably like the most beer tasting beer out of all of them.
Right, that's how I kind of thought about it.
Mindful. The
Same
Kolsch.
thing, yeah.
Rebel. Yeah, that was both of our number 1s. Nice.
I could crush a few of these, but again, it doesn't have any alcohol, so like, what's the fucking point?
Right. So
Valid.
that's where
I'm gonna save a glass here.
we're gonna get into the questions later, and we're gonna be like, is there a point?
For the other.
Yeah, for the next,
Yeah.
the next
Alright,
level.
So your number 2, what you believe it be?
Alright, so this one I wrote down amber, apple, Yingling, menthol, which I think is really just piney. I think I'm just describing it poorly.
You're real close to snorting that. Zamboni it.
Definitely tastes like it just took the luge off of like a redwood pine branch or something.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Actually.
Yeah.
Word.
I called this one my West Coast IPA.
Nice.
That's the copper.
Really?
Yeah.
The Atletico. Yeah.
So this is Athletic. Oh, Athletica. Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the West Coast IPA?
Well, interesting. Yeah,
Is it?
so let's
Yeah.
discuss that. Because some interesting things here. It's just chomping, okay.
Good boy.
Okay, so your number 1 was the West Coast.
What?
Okay, well, Ace is coming. While he finishes. What was the West Coast for us?
West Coast for you was dead last.
Finnicky Beast was
For
like,
me, it was
oh.
third. For Basso, it was first. So we got all the odds.
Huh.
1 through 5 down the line. So Isaac and I both thought that Mindful Rebel was the best.
And Best thought it was third best.
That
so
is
middle.
third. Now,
Was
He's
that
good.
Bean or him?
that was
That was him.
Dean?
Yeah, he's good.
No, he just hit this.
Oh.
Yeah, so Mindful Rebel got number 1 for both of us. Number 3 for Best. The Finnicky Beast for me was just like,
You said you didn't taste anything from it.
it was just water. It was just
Interesting.
water.
Alrighty, well.
Yeah, dude, I didn't get any of the West Coast. I got the one that I got was sour. The sour I got was sour.
Yeah, sour was very sour, yeah.
Like I knew that one was it, but like the other styles of beer, I can't really pick that out. They all tasted like beer water.
It's just none of these are really that crushable for me.
Yeah.
If they had alcohol in them, would they be more crushable, or is it just like the flavor is just not there for you?
I mean, with alcohol, it'd be a little bit better, and then not
You're like
much.
with alcohol, there's at least a point, but
Yeah.
without it,
I think the Mindful Rebel I'd drink if it had alcohol in it for sure.
if it did,
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I'd still
yeah.
drink it. I'd still drink some of these anyway, but like I'm going to drink these because they're
because we have them.
we have them. So
This is so the Two
Bet.
Frays ones
do me a solid.
has
Reach into the fridge. Bottom. Are they in here, Isaac? Or are they outside?
what?
The other two.
They're all outside.
Okay. Never mind. All right. Discuss.
I was gonna say, so the black and blue has, well, all the Two Frays have less than 0.5 ABV. Less than 0.5% ABV.
Yeah. What are you doing?
That's are you retarded?
Yeah.
How about you just close the fridge? That's cool too.
All right. How many of these beers do you think you'd have to drink to get drunk?
A milk.
It's less than 0.5, so
Well, how would you do that math? 0.5% ABV. Do you like multiply that times
a standard
10 so you get 5%?
a light beer is 4 to 5%. So let's just say
5% for math's sake.
we need 10 of these for 5%. So
And that's 1 5%
10
beer.
Right, 1
10 of
5%
these
beer.
is one drink.
And so, how many 5% beers do you and I do? Well, the answer might be different between
I would need the
Bass and AC and I. But to drink 5% beers, we did have that episode.
45.
We did have that episode with the light lagers. That was between like 4 to 5 some percent, and we drank 16 each.
Not that many.
No,
8 each.
8 beers each. So we would need 8 times 10. We would need 80 non-alcoholic beers to get as drunk as we did, which wasn't that crazy, with the light lagers, with the Cindy Limes and the watermelon.
4.2s.
Right.
Look at him.
Word.
Right up against that wall.
Alrighty, so want to chomp on this bread.
We.
We
Yeah.
have 2 other non-alcoholics. Shout out to Two Frays. They gave Isaac the other beers so we could try all of them that they have. So they have 5 different ones. These are the
Yeah.
5. So we've had all of the 5 Two Frays. So we're gonna try this mango and kiwi blonde wheat style one first. You guys want to just use this glass for you?
Yeah. So this is like the battle of the locals versus the not local beer.
This almost reminds me of Mango Cart. How it smells.
A mango cart.
Well, no, like the beer Mango Cart.
Oh, not
Not
like
a mango cartridge.
not a mango weed vape.
No, the Jewel Mango pods.
Okay, so mango and kiwi, blonde wheat. Ooh, the
Whoa.
description sounds like it would taste good.
This does taste good, but it doesn't taste like a beer, but it does taste like... Interesting.
Ooh.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a Capri Sun beer.
That's actually a great way of describing it because it's fruity. It tastes like a Capri Sun, and it is also a beer.
It's like
I
It's
enjoy
almost
it.
like that strawberry kiwi Capri Sun mixed with like a light beer.
carbonated mango water.
Yeah.
So would you say
That's
it's a
cool.
shandy if it's a Capri Sun beer? combo.
It does kind of taste like a fruit shandy to me. Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
And like once again, without the alcohol, it's just like, what's the point?
Like, can I get at least an icy light mango? Like, is that so much to ask for?
Right. Yeah, icy light mango. Oh,
No, I'm gonna have this mango kiwi non-alc.
It is good though.
Right, it is good.
Well,
But if I had this or an ice light mango,
like this is like definitely one. Like if I wasn't drinking over the summer, absolutely be drinking this
oh yeah,
for sure. This
Oh,
is a
yeah.
poolside drinking for sure. Beach drinking, lakeside drinking.
if you're like the designated driver and you want to hang out with the boys, but you don't want to
Oh,
drink all the
gosh,
beer, you can drink this.
Yeah.
Bass, crunch into that. Oh, well, you have a mouthful of cum right now. So when you bite into that bread next to it in front of the mic. Word. And
This is good.
oh wow, okay.
Says you.
So Athletic Brewing ranked on 2 and 4 for all of us. Second and
1,
fourth.
3, 5 for Two Frays. Interesting.
Yeah, and they're like reversed actually.
It's pretty wild.
Actually, yeah, so Two Frays got first, third, and fifth for all of us, and Athletic got second and fourth for all of us.
Well,
So
by
it's
Olympic standards, that's 2
nine,
medals
nine.
to Two Frays, and that's 1 medal to Athletic. So,
2 medals to Athletic. Yeah.
nope, 1. I'm saying first and third, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First and third is gold and bronze. They got
Yeah.
silver. Fourth and fifth is not medals.
Yeah, so 1, 2. Then 1, 2.
What are you talking about? They only have 2s.
You know what? I don't even know anymore.
All right.
All right, so
On to, well, I'm going to go on to Ice Cube. This is a cold IPA. Nice. It's like the well, actually, it's not like the cryo hopped squish because that's something weirder.
that'll be hot.
No, finish that.
Finish your
Can
non-alcoholic
I
beer.
finish them at the same time?
I don't believe you'll even finish it. Yeah, finish it. No, finish it because you won't drink it.
Bass
That's
trying
not
to-
true.
Then drink your
Right,
beer and then
then-
prove us wrong.
Yeah.
I want to drink them at the same time. There's a little sip here, a little sip there.
You're a psychopath.
All right, but if you don't finish it, we're gonna shove a vibrator up your ass. I mean, it's a fair trade-off, right?
Hurry up. Well, look at that.
I mean, the taste, the experience is not good on me.
Wait, we
try.
have. Is that already?
Yes.
Oh, word. I was like,
Yeah, no.
I like this. I got a little bit of like green tea in there.
Green tea.
Green tea vibes.
First I thought you said DMT. I was like,
we got some
All right.
DMT vibes going
DMT
on up in
smells.
here. What does DMT smell like?
This one I think I like this one the most, definitely.
this cold IPA? Really? Ice Cube? Interesting. It's good.
Oh, excuse me.
You gave me
All right.
Or this glass is just kind of.
You have a thicker bottom.
Exactly.
What he said.
This is a lighter.
This one's pretty good. This one does taste like a cold hopped IPA though.
Yes.
It specifically does taste like a cold hopped IPA.
I had this one at Trace because they had it on tap, or
That's
they had
right.
the cans. So I like it. It tastes like a beer. Again, if I had to drink a non-alcoholic beer, I would choose this one. But if given the option to drink this or an alcoholic beer, I would choose the alcoholic beer.
I think we're clear on the point that we would rather have alcohol than
It is just better
non-alcohol.
flavor. Not even
Yeah.
not
the
even
flavor
just for
is
the
better.
alcohol.
This one is very flavorful though. This one's good.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
I like this.
I'd rank this in the top 1 or 2 for me, for sure. What do you taste in this cold IPA of yours?
It gives me like this green tea sensation when I drink it.
It gives you a green tea sensation?
Yeah, I just got that like.
Tickles his fancy.
What
I don't
sensation
know, the
does green
aftertaste
tea?
is really pleasant because it's got that bitter front.
Little hoppiness.
Yeah.
Sticks around more.
I think we do appreciate when it sticks around like a beer.
Yeah.
So it's actually like,
Like the Kolsch one sticks around for sure.
right. So it actually has that weight to it
Right.
in the sips.
There's one thing that I was debating on getting for this episode as well. Is there's a couple like Cinderlands has their hop run, which is a hopped seltzer water, but we were doing specifically beers for this.
Yeah, beer.
But I've had hop run before. It's pretty good. Like it's really like that hop water stuff that I've gotten before.
So hop
The
water.
adapt or the new tropics in it.
Yeah. Wait, okay, should we do a hop water and seltzer hop run episode, or is that just? Are we just finding that it's pointless?
I think we're finding that it's pretty pointless to be honest. If they made a hard seltzer, it'd be cool too. They probably do.
Like how many different non-alcoholic beers do you think that we need?
I think this was a lot.
Like-
7 is a good bit.
But like in the world, like
Oh,
do you
in the
think
world.
we need
Oh,
like,
in the world. I think I meant just.
like in the world, how many different ones do we really need?
People drink to get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
What else do people make at home that doesn't have alcohol in it?
Meth.
I guess like Jesus Christ. You make that at home, yeah.
Meth.
I guess like the question kind of comes up with a decaf and coffee, right? Like, what's the point of drinking decaf coffee?
Well, you don't want the energy buzz.
Yeah.
But then why not just don't drink coffee?
Well, see, sometimes I like coffee with dessert, and I really don't want to be having.
Yeah.
Even though I still will have like an espresso at 10 p.m. Like I don't
There's
give a shit.
something about the
Yeah.
experience of coffee.
But I get it
You
for
could
people that are
also-
sensitive to it that don't want to have it with dessert and be up till 1. I'm not sensitive to caffeine like some people are.
Right.
So, shot of espresso after dinner, it was really nice on the stomach for me, especially with
I mean, it's
dessert.
also a classic. Like espresso with dessert is
Yeah.
a
Just
classic.
helps clear everything out, you know?
Exactly.
Why'd
So is that kind of like maybe beer? Someone
That's the
wants
sound it makes too.
you
Someone
look at
wants
me
to
all
sip on
sexual
the-
like that afterwards?
because you've got a wet mouth there.
Got a wet
I'm
mouth.
about to run out of this house.
You're in the hardest spot to do that.
I will fight to the fucking death.
I will fuck to the fighting death.
So do you think that this beer is kind of like that, in which like people want a beer but don't want to have the alcohol, so they go toward a non-alcoholic beer, like in the case of coffee, where you want coffee but don't want the caffeine?
Sure.
But like how many?
I could be duped into enjoying a non-alcoholic beer. Like if you put me in a social experiment.
Yeah. I could be tricked. Some of these I'd be like, this beer sucks.
Well, you would probably guess that it has alcohol, maybe.
Yeah. But like that last one, I'd be like, yeah, that's like a cold IPA for sure.
The which one did I really not like from Two Frays?
Finicky.
Yeah, the Finnicky Beast. I would pick that out as like that is definitely not alcoholic. That is definitely a non-alcoholic beverage because it is just beer tasting water. Word.
Where's the burp counter above me at?
I want to get the Mario, the ding. Ding.
So many lives in the corner.
Supposed to go outside?
Yeah. Bass left the dog outside. 16-and-a-half-year-old skin and bone dog. He's leaving out in the cold.
He's not skin and bone.
Oh, you're right. He's skin, bone, and organs. Yeah.
And 100% that bitch.
He's a queen.
All right, kids. Well,
Well,
We
we're gonna
did.
call that episode.
do you want to do like your drinking games?
No, I don't really just keep drinking calories for no reason. But for the purpose of it, these do taste pretty good. I mean, a couple of them clearly we didn't not like as much as the others, but honestly, I think Two Frays is doing a really good job with keeping the availability for non-alcoholic beers open. Especially because I think you can get them on draft there too. I'd really
Yeah,
be
you
interested
can.
in what a draft on how different that would be. Now, Athletic's doing a pretty decent job too. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about them, but just as like a craft brew place,
Yeah.
Two Frays is doing a great job with that.
And they're local. I don't know many breweries. I don't track the non-alcoholic side. I know Athletic and like whoever makes hop water. That's like not really a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Like Two Frays, at least they have like a wide selection. Like if you went to Two Frays and you were like going out with people who don't drink and some people who want to have alcohol in their beer, like that's a great place to go and
Right.
get drafts of beer, whether they have alcohol or not. Bass, what do you think about this lineup of beers and non-alcoholic beer in general?
Yeah, if there's no alcohol in it, I don't know why you drink it, but yeah, some of these are alright.
Do you think that there should be non-alcoholic beer, or do you think that there should just be non-alcoholic beverages and let them be more creative than just like
I'm
not
sure
beer?
I'm sure they will find their niche in the culinary beverage world. I don't know what you call it.
What are you trying to say? Like they'll find their way in restaurants?
Yeah, they'll find their place.
Okay.
I think there are places for like people like we're doing dry January, or for like people that just don't drink anymore
Yeah.
but still want to have it.
I wonder if there are metrics on.
Yeah, I get that, but I just straight up wouldn't drink any of these after today.
Fair enough. Okay, cool.
Well, I wanted to ask something about non-alcoholic.
we all looked at him.
Yeah, and he's like, "What do you want?"
He's really nervous about that too. We can't look at him while he's eating in the kitchen.
I'm trying to look at the sales
Non-alcoholic?
volume
Yeah,
of
what you
non-alcoholic.
know.
Okay, non-alcoholic
I could-
beers have been growing in recent years. A strong performance in 2023 and 2024. Oh, I've been reading about how people are going toward non-alcoholic because of the negative side effects of alcohol. And like, people want to not have alcohol but still want to have a drink.
Yeah. I could see them being
Especially
used
for the
for.
last like 2 years with COVID. But go ahead.
I could see them being used for mocktails a lot.
Yeah.
Like mocktail, I'll drink a mocktail because that, I don't know, my experience tastes better so far. But I could see these making their way into different mocktails and such.
Right, like if you had the option of a non-alcoholic beer or mocktails to choose from,
Yeah.
I'm gonna 100% choose mocktails every single time.
Or maybe it'll be
Interesting. I meant not a.
Well, maybe not every
100%
single time,
of the
like-
time for me.
Not if it's like super sweet mocktails, but like,
Yeah, I've had some of those mocktail, like pre-made ones you get in the bottle, like the concentrates, and you mix with whatever, and like, they're fine.
yeah.
There's some that are better than others, just like with these. So yeah, I like some of these. Like I'd take some of these over some of the ones I've had that are like the pre-made one, the pre-made, pre-made,
Pre-baked.
pre-cum.
yeah, pre-schlorped.
Cut!
Amazing. Gosh. Well,
Clusters.
I don't want to play drinking
Yeah,
games
well-
with this beer.
So
So this is a...
you can go try some beer. This is beer to try. Especially if you're doing like a dry January, or you know, so someone who just doesn't drink anymore, or you're just trying to like take it.
Maybe cut back on
Yeah,
alcohol.
cut back a bit, especially because these are way lower calorie too. Like the Athletic ones are only 60 calories a piece, 60 and 65.
Alcohol
say.
is calories.
Correct. So there's less than this. So
So without alcohol, there is without calories.
throw one of these in when you're drinking, you know, into the mix, so you don't get as drunk and you save like on 50% of calories.
There you go. Then you get 50% less of the fun.
Or what if they make an alcoholic version and a non-alcoholic version, and you like mix the two
I think Two Frays does
to
that.
consume, and then it's like
Wouldn't that just be a
2.5% beer.
Right. So you people
So you're
they
trying to
make
do a
beers at like
Radler.
3%. Or a Radler. Yeah,
You're trying to
basically,
make a radler out of non-alcoholic
Juicy
beer
beer.
and alcoholic beer. And have an even you'll have a 2.5% beer versus a 5% beer.
Yeah. Some brewery I was just looking at has a 3% beer right now.
You think-
3.2 or something.
You think so? If you were to butt chug a lot of non-alcoholic beer, do you think like you'd still end up in the hospital?
Well, if you butt chugged one can, that's not
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking a lot,
like enough to get like 80 like
80 cans?
like
80
a fucking
cans.
case. Like
You're probably gonna have bigger problems before like it affects you alcohol wise.
Your rectum is not that strong to hold all of that in.
Yeah, you just be leaking beer everywhere.
just go up the intestines.
What?
Yeah, and then
Okay, after the first 4, sure.
Yeah,
And then what happens after the next 4?
that's what I'm saying.
and the peristaltic movements of the body are gonna try to push that out.
So,
It's not like you're having aperisalsis.
do you think you can get like?
Come on, use your
Do you
doctor
think
brain.
you could get laminar flow from the mouth to and through the anus?
No.
No.
No. Shut up. people who
Can you get laminar flow from your mouth to your anus?
If I try really hard.
then you don't have intestines. You are just a straight pipe.
You were just a PVC pipe.
Just throws it down, it comes flying out the other end. Like,
Oh, there it is. Oh,
yep,
shit.
right into his pocket bag. Time to finish your sour.
Nope.
No, I'm not doing it. I don't like to.
That's what I gotta deal with.
Yep.
This episode was fun to test out all these non-alcoholic options. I would, if I'm not, like we said already, if we're not doing a dry something or cutting out alcohol, I would not choose these over their
Gonna hate
alcoholic
you.
counterparts.
Gonna hate you.
So,
Lee.
any final thoughts before we close out?
Bass has no thoughts anymore. He has become Patrick Star.
I can turn my thoughts off when I want to.
See,
It's
that's
his
how
autistic superpower.
I just don't get that.
And
It's you don't ever just like get home and then you just turn it off.
No.
nope.
There's always someone talking up there.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll just sit on the couch for like hours,
And you power down. What do you do there?
just stare into the abyss, or just like snack a lot.
Does the abyss call to you?
Sometimes
Fuck, do you
Stare
turn
into the
your-
abyss
you
long enough
gotta
for the
veg
abyss
out
to...
every once.
Yeah,
in a
well,
while.
Bass, you stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss stares back at you.
All right, that was episode 11. Is this non-alcoholic dry January episode?
Huzzah.
Go try that beer if you want to drink your non-alcoholics.
Yeah, and if you're like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say if like check out the Athletic if it's something that you'll just see like your local grocery store or beer distributor, but check and see what like local breweries have stuff like Two Frays does for us here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So the craft ones
Yep.
are probably gonna be a bit better to be honest. So it depends on what you're looking for, but these ones we liked better than those. So definitely just check it out if that's something you're interested in. If not, that's fine. But go
Right.
out there and
Try some
Try some
beer. Hey, all right.
Huzzah.
Try some beer.
Huzzah.
yeah.
Hey man.